Hello and welcome to the Sun Times Online Desi Martini. My name is Sandeep, and today I have with me the forever effervescent Mona Singh. Hello, Mona.
Hello, effervescent, bubbly.
So, Mona, one question I should ask you, and it is better for me that I do it in the outset.
Okay.
The Jussie hangover. Whenever I meet you, wherever I see you, your posters, your pictures, your interviews with the man, the way you are, that Jussie hangover has not yet left you, and why is that so? How do why is that so?
That's your perception, Sandeep.
I really hope
Yes,
so. I really
it
hope
is.
so. I
It
would like
is.
to think that.
Because in my opinion, I've very well managed to do different kind of roles.
You have,
Yeah.
exactly. You
Yeah.
have done a lot of diverse roles.
Yeah.
You have done Paridhi for Kavach. You have done
Pyar
Kehne
Ko
Ko
Jaane
Pyar
Do,
Ko Jaane
Kehne
Do.
Ko Humsafar
And you've done diverse roles in films as well.
Yeah.
But still, okay, let's just agree to disagree over there, but still. Yeah, okay. So the second question to you is, how do you manage, the fact that you have, been for a long time in the television industry, and today where you see yourself, are you in a happy space?
I'm in a very happy space. I think happiness is all about your state of mind. And at this moment, the state of mind, my state of mind is really, really happy and relaxed. I'm doing different kind of things. I'm doing the things that I always wanted to do. There is theater, there is TV, there is
Yes.
web. So yeah, I think this is the best phase right now.
Okay. Tell me a little more about Kehne Ko Humsafar 2. The fact that we had seen the humongous success the part 1 of the
Yes.
series, web series, had actually got.
Yeah.
What new is being served to the audiences with the second part?
So we got a very overwhelming response for Kehne Ko Humsafar Hain season 1, and hence season 2 has come within a span of 1 year. And I'm really excited about season 2 because a lot of questions which were raised in season 1 will be answered in season 2.
Okay.
Season 2 in itself raises a lot of questions which is very close to reality. I have thoroughly enjoyed playing Ananya. That whole thing of Ananya putting herself first in season 2. Self-love, prioritizing her needs first is season 2. Why?
Okay.
Yeah. The concept is that why should a working woman only sacrifice her career after marriage? So it is that journey that Ananya is going through after marriage with Rohit. They both rediscover each other.
Okay. I had a conversation with Gurdeep earlier this evening. She told me that, in the second part, I am involved in an extramarital relationship of sorts, and I have this young guy who is vying for my love, and I'm not quite being open to his advances, for that matter. So, to a certain extent, do you feel that just because in the first part, in Kehne Ko Humsafar Hain 1, the husband was involved in an extramarital relationship with this lady. In the second part, it was almost a balancing act of sorts to have the wife, if not directly, but then to a certain extent, being in a dilly-dally kind of a position with a third person.
She's not the wife anymore. She's a single woman. So she's finding herself again.
Okay.
After a divorce, you need a certain kind of validation. And if you're getting that outside your house, why not?
Okay.
One should be open to trying, one should be open to meeting, going out for a cup of coffee. It need not be your lover. It can just be a companion who makes you feel good. And that's what she's experiencing.
Okay. You've got to tell me, you've got to shed light on your character a little more.
Ananya is struggling after marriage because, there were certain things in season 1, which was her independence, her love for work, ambitions, career-oriented. These were the things that Rohit fell in love with.
Okay.
So why should these things change after marriage is the big question. Why does the marriage status change your expectations after being married? When you're single, life is the same. Life should be the same after being married. So Ananya is struggling with that, with Rohit. She's trying to make him understand that if he's working and if his passion is work, so is hers.
So to a certain extent, you feel that the preordained notions of the way society is, and the workings of the mindset of a man.
Yeah.
For that matter, as far as patriarchy is concerned, to
It
a certain
is.
extent.
Yeah, and I think it should change in India. And it is slowly changing. Yes, it is a patriarchal society, but we should have the right to our own individual decisions.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
How was it? How was the second part? I mean, the fact that you've already had this camaraderie with Ronit Roy in the first part, again coming together in the second part. How was it? I mean, did it kind of fuel any memories or whatever?
Memories, well, the thing is, you have a certain kind of a bond, and that bond only gets stronger in season 2 because you're working again together, and this time for a longer period of time because the episodes are more than what
The first part.
Yeah. So he and I understand each other really well. He's a Libran, I'm a Libran. There are certain unsaid words and silences of each other which comes out as magic on screen, and we both have been able to find that space with each other while shooting.
Wow, that's a lovely working relationship, I must say.
Yeah.
Mona, as far as filmmaking is concerned, filmmaking and making any creative output, the way you are into delving into drama, you're delving into cinema series, web series for that matter. When you're talking about the craft of filmmaking, I personally feel that in films, just because of the fact that there is the censor I would say almost impedes the free flowing of the thought process.
Yeah.
In a web series, since the censorship is not there, things can have a little bit more of a free approach, an independent movement of sorts.
Yes, there is an independent movement of sorts because there is no censorship. But what I would like to say is that when I visited my sister in Australia, she has 2 kids, one is 10, one is 15. So they had Netflix and many more such apps where kids could also watch shows. So there was a parental guidance.
Guidance, yeah.
Yeah, it comes under that. So they take a package where the kids cannot even explore any other show which is not meant for their age limit. So censorship should start from home, but if the board is taking such call that even censorship should be there on web content, then it is their decision. We as actors will follow.
Okay. Finally, you've got to tell me, not me actually, you've got to address or whatever you want to say to your audiences, to all those who are watching you, all those who love you and admire you.
It's just gratitude, yeah. I've been here for almost 14 years. I started my career in 2003. You have accepted me, loved me.
She's so modest. She's so
No,
sweet.
seriously.
She's so beautiful.
Without their love, I wouldn't be around.
Absolutely.
If I'm not accepted by them, I will not be still around.
Absolutely.
There are very few who are in this industry who've been around for 14 years. I've still managed to be here, find my own space, and thank you. Thank you for loving me, appreciating my work. Watch Kehne Ko Humsafar Hain season 2, and I promise you that this show, this season, will not disappoint you.
Okay, and before I leave you, something that I have got to ask you: how do you remain to stay so beautiful every time?
Beauty lies in your eyes, what you are seeing in me. That means you yourself, you're a beautiful person.
Thank you so much. That was a lovely compliment. That was a very beautiful, the very gracious Mona Singh. My name is Sandeep with Hindustan Times Online Desi Martini. Thank you so much.